Hi team, this is JR and I want to talk to you about something very important today, doing the shopping annuity right. The shopping annuity process and platform is the original vision for the company and the unfranchised business. It's been 25 years in the making. It is to allow one to identify where they spend money and categorize it so that what they already buy can be matched with equivalent or better market American consumable products with added value and significant savings. The Market America branded products are highly leveraged in funding the shopping annuity to get paid. Then the shopping annuity assessment assists in categorizing and matching all other brands that one buys, which facilitates one to order them on shop.com at a lower price and savings and being tracked and credited to one's shopping annuity. The matching of product to the needs and spending of the UFO or the customer is being made easier by the Uberization process, making it much easier and much more transparent to find and order products and to convert spending into earning. And that's identified on the shopping annuity assessment so that it's converted into earning in the shopping annuity. The company is investing millions of dollars in this platform and system. It's most important to realize that this does not cost one any more money than they're already spending. It simply redirects their current shopping and buying and where they get it at a savings while spending less money. That is fundamental. And if you don't get that right, the rest is wrong and doesn't make sense. Now let's talk about retailing versus the shopping annuity. The Market America unfranchised business is built on retail first. It is fundamental to everything and has nothing to do at this point with the shopping annuity whatsoever, except that it will result in increased retailing accidentally. From the beginning in the business and the MPCP, one must retail. It is built into the MPCP with qualifying, sell-through 200 BV and Form 1000. And then the monthly accrual option of 50 BV per month to meet the activity requirement of 150 BV per quarter, paid for and retailed, again on Form 1000 and from e-commerce sales that are documented. So base 10, 7 strong and the basic 5 are at the foundation of the business and must be done first and duplicated to build the residual income in the MPCP, and that's what it's all about. It yields a profit and liquidates or pays for the cost of starting and growing the business, putting the new UFO in the black or at least at break even. Now, I already went into depth on this in a previous article and in the video. In fact, when someone evaluates the business, the first thing that they should do is to try some products and discover some solutions that the products offer, which leads them to buying the products for themselves. When they get results, or when friends see them using the product and they ask, well, what's that? They can't help but tell them about it, and they end up with customers, and then it spreads like the movie story, which we so frequently refer to. So base 10 times 7 strong and retailing into basic 5 grows the retail customer base over 3 to 6 months. The reality and truth is that if someone is doing this, their retail customer base will grow to 10 or more customers buying $50 to $60 per month, or over $500 to $600 in retail, yielding over $120 to $150 in retail profit per month, and this is conservative or just a start. So every UFO following the unfranchised system should be doing this naturally anyway in order to succeed. And if they're not, well, they won't succeed. So what does this have to do with the shopping annuity and converting spending into earning while saving? Well, it has nothing to do with it, nothing. It should be a prerequisite even to do the shopping annuity, and it will be in the future. The point is that many UFOs have been using existing retail customers to satisfy the SABP criteria qualifications, which defeats the purpose of the shopping annuity. However, there's a paradox and irony in this phenomena of UFOs using retail customers to qualify for the shopping annuity bonus pool. Moving retail customers to the personal ID or taking them off auto-ship to get credit for the orders toward the SABP simply robs Peter to pay Paul and produces no new volume towards the MPCP, and mixing them is like mixing oil and water. They just don't mix. They do not mix, and it defeats the entire purpose, and whether it be unintentionally or intentionally, results in getting paid more for doing nothing more and defeating the purpose of the shopping annuity. The irony in that is that it proves that most UFOs are retailing and have a surplus of retail accounts above the minimum requirements to even use or to borrow the retail sales like this. This is great news. Congratulations. You just proved that you have a solid retail business, and I admire your entrepreneurial zeal and creativity. But it boomerangs and backfires when applied to the shopping annuity because it defeats the purpose of everyone converting their spending into earning, and in so doing, you lose the huge potential benefit in the MPCP for residual income that it can result in. So look, you made a relatively small BV bonus from doing this, but comparatively to the huge increase in residual income that results from everyone converting spending into earning. Regardless, it results in the SABP not working as intended, and it defeats the purpose of the shopping annuity. Well, at least it does show that you can do it, because doing the shopping annuity right is much easier than what has to be done to move accounts and to borrow sales volume and to use retail customers to meet the SABP qualifications. Now, I'm not scolding you, but I am telling you. Maybe it's a little brain spanking to get you to see the light and earn big money. You know, Lauren's amazing. She usually gets everything long before others on her own. She woke up the other day and said, "Wow, I got it. I thought I really understood the shopping annuity, but I didn't at all. It's not about the SABP at all." And she continued, "It's not even about building the business as much as it is about living and saving. So regardless of what is going on in someone's life or timing wise or business building wise, it works for them and the entire organization. Because when they register their unfranchised business, they don't really know exactly what to do. But they now own a business that gives them a mall without walls and a shop.com business where they can get everything that they buy at wholesale or at savings, and it can be more convenient than looking for it in the store or going online." So Lauren went on to say that if someone registers and it gets sidetracked and it's not growing, they're still winning and they're saving, and they don't have to deal with retail shopping. So when you add up all of the spending and shopping that everyone does, it's monstrous, and everyone benefits and saves and earns regardless of what level they're at in the business right now. The company needs to do this for everyone so that it works before they do anything, and is not even dependent on UFOs or their upline. So when a new person registers, we collect some basic information on the application and know their family size and profile, and in a welcome letter, offering them a set of products that they already buy monthly without fail and at great savings, because now they can buy them for themselves from their own business. It's customized for them, and all they have to do is click, and it helps them qualify and get them on the shopping annuity before they even know about it. There's no reason to stop it because it works and they win. All I can say personally to Lauren on that is yes, yes, yes. That's it. And that's exactly what we will do going into the convention with the new shopping annuity BV products that you're about to hear about for converting spending into earning that are not for retail, that everyone buys every month without thinking about it, and we will serve them up and offer them to all UFOs entering the business. It just makes too much sense. I want to mention now retailing or selling the shopping annuity in the future. Now, I have to resist getting excited and putting the cart before the horse and going off on a tangent here. But yes, retailing and doing the shopping annuity are totally different buckets right now, but both feed the MPCP and residual income. They cannot be mixed at this point, and doing the shopping annuity actually does increase retailing because you'll not sell what you do not use or know about or have had experienced. The what's that phenomena is the greatest stimulant in getting customers. If you only use 3 products, it limits it to that, whereas if you were using 15 to 20 products, it multiplies a natural phenomenon, just like what happens with OPC3 or motives, for example. However, I must at least tell you where this is all leading. Being that we're talking about retailing now and separating the shopping annuity and MPCP retailing, there's a point where they will collide with a big bang. The day will come in the next year or two where the shopping annuity membership and platform becomes a product or a service product, and you'll be able to sell it to friends, family, customers, financial service agencies, financial planners, and businesses as a commissionable or retail product. So then you're retailing the shopping annuity that produces volume on an ongoing basis on top of the profit or commission for assisting them like is done in financial planning. When the program is Uberized and is seamless and a convenience, which is being done right as we speak, and I have solid statistical numbers to prove savings and the value of justifying a $100 to $300 commission on the back end, the shopping annuity becomes a product that can be sold. There's a way for non-UFOs to build a residual income too, and so it's not just based on savings. Now, I already have that solution programmed. So when it happens, it's all going to come together. Of course, just like what happens for you with OPC3 or other products, they may realize that there's more money in being a UFO. Oh, is that a problem? You got to laugh out loud, right? Okay, let me play with your head or tickle your brain just a little more. 15% of the customers buy an add-on product now, and it takes an hour of your time introducing and getting them to try it and buy it. Isn't that right? It's about right. So what if you were able to show them a client shopping annuity instead, which isn't just selling another product, but sharing something that could save them big time as a concept? When they see it and get it, and then try it out and start to convert their spending into earning while saving several $1,000s per year, instead of just buying one product for $31.95, they end up buying several products, adding up to hundreds of dollars, as well as doing all the rest of their shopping and spending on shop.com. Now, don't second guess me and get confused, as they don't necessarily need to do 500 BV and 1,000 shop dollars, although it's feasible to do that. There's another program for them, and there's a way to get a residual income on their referral footprint. I have that all worked out. Oh well, no one believed me when I introduced the binomial system or the unfranchised or the GMTSS, but you'll see. Regardless, everyone, including you, has to be doing the shopping annuity first to get this. But I must also tell you that when the time comes, only certified shopping annuity master members in good standing, maintaining their status, will be able to sell the shopping annuity client membership and policy to the public and customers and receive the retail commission profit. So if you want to hedge your bet and bet on JR, you need to get your shopping annuity working right and do it right now. Okay, let's come back down to reality now. After 25 years, the unfranchised business opportunity comes down to two main things. First, the mall without walls and unfranchised university with $14 billion market cap product divisions or majors that can be a business within a business. Now, this allows one to focus on what they love and that they're good at, and involving others that are like-minded without necessarily having to do the other majors. It allows them to develop a great retail business and residual income. And then the second thing is the shopping annuity, because everyone shops and spends, and each UFO owns a site and a mall without walls that they can convert all of what they're spending into volume and earning. For instance, just look at the convention crowd. How much spending is in that room, and what would happen in the MPCP if everyone bought everything that they spend through the unfranchised and shop.com? What would happen to everyone's volume and residual income? What would happen to the prices? What would happen to the BV and the IBV? So as I've said repeatedly, Market America and the unfranchised is now like a two-sided coin. If you flip it, heads is the university majors and product divisions, and tails is the shopping annuity. Any way you cut it, tails you win and heads you win. Keep flipping it and get a heads and a tails and you get rich. Laugh out loud. It really is true though. So here's the epiphany that you must have. The shopping annuity system is not driven by or dependent on the SABP or shopping annuity bonus pool promotion. I suggest that you might want to read or repeat that sentence again 3 times because it's that important. Unfortunately, it is a source of confusion and misunderstanding. You see, the purpose of the shopping annuity bonus pool promotion, or SABP, and bonus BV or IBV, was an incentive to get people on the shopping annuity and to make the transition of converting your team. Converting one's organization quickly yields the real return, earning more residual income in the MPCP, and new people earning faster, and requiring only 1/4 of the UFOs or people to max out a business development center. Isn't that enough? I mean, this is where the real win and reward is, and the only reason one should be doing the shopping annuity is because of this, to earn more residual income, not because of the SABP or the bonus that you get for the SABP. That's the incentive to get everybody to switch over and to convert their spending into earning. Now, I'm telling you that this is where the real money is. The shopping annuity and the MPCP, not the SABP. And I'm telling you that many people who even qualify for the SABP are totally missing it because they're not converting their spending into earning. How and why do people get confused? Look, I tried to do something nice and energizing and stimulating for UFOs by offering a bonus to pay attention and to get on the shopping annuity system by converting their spending into earning and then convert their groups or their teams. Why? Why did I do this? Because it works, and when it's done the right way, it really works and produces residual income. That automatically leads to spreading it to new people or prospects. So why? Well, it's because you're doing it and it works. That makes all the difference in the world. The shopping annuity bonus pool, or the SABP, and the bonus BV or IBV was simply and purely to get your attention and to focus to put a little time in to converting your own spending into earning by doing the assessment and finding the products one already buys and ordering them through Market America Unfranchised and Shop.com. Your group or team are not going to do it if you haven't experienced it and if you haven't done it. And by doing it the right way, then they're going to do it because you can tell them from your heart that it works. Now listen to me, you're going to discover that new people and prospects are attracted naturally to it and automatically want to do it when you're doing it. You'll never believe this or you'll never know it until you do it yourself. So please understand that qualifying for the SABP by transferring or moving existing retail customer orders to your own ID and UFO account in order to meet the SABP number requirements is not really accomplishing anything and is not doing the shopping annuity. You have not converted your spending into earning. You have not saved money because you're still spending the money somewhere else. In essence, you're fooling yourself. I like Lauren's analogy that it's like saying you ran a marathon race that you trained for when someone else ran it in your place. You didn't really run it, although you could have. All this reminds me of 25 years ago when I was trying to get people to get the binomial MPCP and unfranchised and with the NMTSS, and they thought that I was crazy, and they second-guessed me on everything. They resisted it. I think even more analogous is when we introduced requirements and monthly accrual option and activity requirements because it would result in greater and more stable earning and stabilize the MPCP as well as ensure that we were in safe harbor. There was almost a riot and mutiny, and it was the most difficult time in the business. But today, the pioneers would not live without it because it compounds and stabilizes consistent and regenerated volume, increasing and solidifying residual income. Everybody loves it. Now, I never once said I told you so, but this is the same type of thing, and I guess everyone just has to waste a little more time and learn by experiencing it rather than just believing me and just doing it. In the beginning, when the shopping annuity and SABP were launched, we gave a huge, quote, gift. allowing retail customers to count toward part of the 500 BV and 3,000 partner store requirement. That was originally intended to be in place for the first quarter as a grace period to make priming the pump and transition of your team a little easier. Somehow it didn't get canceled, and it was incorrectly being taught as the way to actually do it. Now, I'm sorry about that. I'll bear part of the responsibility and take the blame, but you have to change the way you're doing it if you're using retail customers. You see, my excuse is that we had momentum with over 25,000 UFOs doing it, and I was hopeful of getting to 50,000, which is a tipping point, before shifting gears to the next stage where there is no bonus pool and everyone is earning, and the shopping annuity is a cinch to do, and everybody's earning checks in the MPCP, so nobody's going to stop. That would be timed with the finishing of the Uberization process, making doing it a no-brainer and making it easier and so convenient that it's almost addictive. And there's other benefits planned as well with that. But the real benefit that comes first, and is what winning is really all about, is in you and your group doing it right and earning much more in the MPCP. That's where the money is. If you were taught to do it another way, like using retail customers or buying product to liquidate somewhere not consumed, I guess it isn't your fault. But it is common sense that it doesn't work. However, the greater truth is that if you put the same effort into doing it my way, you'll see much greater long-term income and rewards. If you don't listen to me or believe this, there's really nothing that I can do for you. You see, belief is an option in business and in life, not a requirement. So you either believe me or you don't. In fact, the entire scenario is actually a little humorous and ironic to observe, at least from my point of view. We throw a reasonable but relatively small amount of incentive money out there per UFO in the way of BV or IBV rather than cash to encourage team synergy and benefit. And many UFOs go berserk, scrambling and putting together great effort to pull off all types of maneuvers to get enough already existing retail customer orders moved over in order to receive the smaller, more immediate BV or IBV award or immediate gratification of the SABP, bonus BV and IBV. That is comparatively like small change on the table when you compare it to the much greater reward of the residual income generated from the shopping annuity by converting spending into earning when done right. When you and your team actually convert spending into earning by ordering what is discovered on the assessment, it adds volume to the shopping annuity and the MPCP without spending more money, and definitely saves you money. The new added volume is then working for you in the MPCP. So finding a way to beat the system by using retail accounts to do the SABP is like grabbing a few $100s off the table and leaving tens of thousands of dollars on the table. It's both baffling and ironic to me, and I never expected it. I mean, it really blows my mind. Then consider the fact that the residual income repeats weekly and monthly once one's team has done it correctly. Not a single small bonus for a quarter like the SABP, but for years to come. Even the cumulative group effect of the SABP bonus BV, by many people qualifying for it in the group without real personal family consumption volume and not from retail accounts, doesn't hold a candle to the effect of everyone converting spending into earning and the volume applied to the MPCP. When they do that, there's a big lift in the volume for every UFO there, which puts you into the earning on the residual income of the MPCP. I was shocked and disappointed when I saw what was really happening and that the SABP actually backfired and produced the wrong result. It didn't work, while the shopping annuity definitely does work, and those who did it right are proof. The 50% doing it right are getting the results expected. However, the 50% that were misled or didn't understand it accomplished really nothing. So here's the bottom line. It was my gift or more money for doing the same thing, and my loss to the tune of millions. That's fine. I'm always willing to risk and explore where no one else is willing to go to make things better for everyone and to make more money and to change the world. This one backfired, and we have to make some changes. And as always, it'll end up making things better for everyone in the company and you in our partnership. All I want at this point is an awakening, an acknowledgement, followed by action from the UFOs that believe in me and believe in the system. The real reward is that it makes the business at least twice as profitable and people earn at least 4 times faster. Anyone want to argue with that? You see, mathematically, it generates 4 times more BV volume and nearly 8 times more IBV than one normally does in the MPCP, which is a cold, hard statistical fact of life. When you get a UFO to do the shopping annuity, it doesn't matter what they do in the business or how fast they grow or even if they stop. When they convert their spending into earning and save money, you have a lifetime customer, and the volume continues because it works for them, regardless if they maintain the shopping annuity master membership level or not. This offsets what we often call atrophied legs. When people get sidetracked or slowed down, they still shop and they spend to live. So the volume doesn't evaporate. That in itself is phenomenal. What more can be said? Isn't that the real objective of doing the business in the first place? Come on. The reality is that it takes 1/4 of the people for one to earn their first $300 check and 4 times less or fewer UFOs to max out a center at $3,600 per week and potentially $187,000 per year. That's what it's all about. The simultaneous effect of this is that others, junior partners, are earning faster and more money in your organization too, and that's security and stability. Is that or is that not the bottom line? I mean, what am I missing? Again, I actually do want to beat this horse to death. This is about doing the shopping annuity, not the SABP. You can do the shopping annuity without the SABP. It's not about the SABP. Do you get that? So when will you realize that the real return is when the shopping annuity spreads or duplicates in an organization, and with new people, you'll have an epiphany. When you get this, you're really going to have an epiphany and see, wow, that's where the money is. I don't want to sound repetitive, but this is the whole point of the shopping annuity. The shopping annuity in the MPCP yields the real gain or the return, not the SABP. The SABP at best was intended as a means to an end through a promotion to get traction. The real goal is not the SABP, but earning more residual income, new people earning faster, and requiring 1/4 of the people because they do 4 times more BV and 8 times more IBV to max out a center. Isn't that enough reason? We're hopeful that some parts of the SABP qualification can become permanent, such as free shipping, which is still a benefit to a shopping annuity master member. Regardless, the bottom line is the shopping annuity is self-sustaining without the SABP. When one does the shopping annuity, it is a process just like getting into the business and doing the 5 steps of the MPCP, working towards being a master UFO, and then the UFO level ladder reflecting residual income. It doesn't happen in one step or one day. It's a process, a goal, and an objective, and a lifestyle that gradually happens and builds and spreads, but then changes life forever when done because of the residual income. I hope you comprehend this because it is vital to building an organization with it. What has happened here tells me flat out that people either do not understand or do not believe in the program. Now, I'm not worrying about those who do not believe. However, one person with belief is worth 10,000 with just interest, or people who don't really understand. I'm concerned about those who don't understand but who want to believe. It requires more education and training. Know ye the truth, and the truth shall set you free. In reality, one is supposed to qualify to do the shopping annuity by meeting certain profile criteria. Did you even know that in order to do the shopping annuity, one must qualify? Or are we wasting our time, effort, and money by doing it with people that don't qualify? Somehow that got overlooked, missed, or forgotten, and we will correct it. Everyone doesn't automatically fit the profile or mindset necessary to qualify, and I'll explain that a little later. So if someone doesn't really qualify for the shopping annuity yet because they do not fit the profile necessary to be a shopping annuity member and then work toward becoming a shopping annuity master member, it's just fine. Yes, really, it's okay. It's just like everyone doesn't get in and just build the business. Some people don't do very much, and some people just get in to buy product at wholesale, and some people just get in to retail. However, they're supposed to be interviewed and asked qualifying questions in the shopping annuity PowerPoint presentation to determine if they qualify. If they do not understand, or they don't believe, or they're at a station in life where they really don't fit the economic profile, there's no reason for them to do the shopping annuity. But they can do the unfranchised business without the shopping annuity by using the regular MPCP as was done in the past. That's just fine with me. Do you understand that? See, I'll discuss this more later in training as a follow-up to this. But what we're not going to do is pay people more money for what they already are doing with no more production, growth, or volume, because they're already getting paid the most money anyone in business gets paid on retailing and accumulated volume in the MPCP, period. Does that make sense? So let me jump to the first point or reality and conclusion regarding this, and then if you want more training, insight, knowledge, I'll give it to you. Is that okay? The conclusion is this practice of using retail accounts or disguised purchases has to change in order for UFOs and the company to succeed and win together in our partnership. But that's not that simple, because people don't automatically do what really works best and try to find shortcuts. The good news is we will continue the SABP with the shopping annuity for the third quarter. Then in the fourth quarter, after convention and explaining and showing everything that solves it, we'll change it and eliminate the way that it has been misused, and changing the focus to be on the real benefit of the shopping annuity and the MPCP. That is the real win and makes sense. But the shopping annuity master members also get free shipping, and will announce other things that make sense. That gives you the current quarter to adjust and change. Now everyone knows the right way and why it works and why it should be done for your own benefit. Any additional award above and beyond the MPCP will be determined by how you respond by what you do. This quarter is a gift from the company, Mark, Lauren, and I, and the corporate team, and to be more than fair, and it costs us millions of dollars to the tune of $30 million. So I think we're being fair. So I have good news and bad news. The good news is we have to end it starting the fourth quarter so that it is done right, and so that those who do it will win through the MPCP and the shopping annuity. You're already doing it and are not affected by the SABP then. That's a huge win, and I'll know those who are doing it right. So those that are doing it right are benefiting anyway from the MPCP and know that it'll leverage their business to greater UFO levels and residual income. The good news is that there will be free shipping for qualifiers, and I have a list of other things like recognition, perks, and benefits that will be announced at the end of the quarter. The good news is that we're also doing several things that make the shopping annuity rock and easier to do, which I'll address next in an additional training if you want to know. The good news is the Uberization making the shopping annuity easier, and a menu of examples of doing 500 BV, and the new shopping annuity BV of 25 to 60% BV on consumable products, making it a no-brainer to do 500 BV, will be unveiled at the convention, so be there. The good news is that these things are solutions and are things that are colossal when one is doing it right, because it leverages the shopping annuity and the MPCP and causes duplication, increased residual income, and the number of people earning, and leads to more retail and recruiting as well. The bad news is that those of you that have used the retail customers to satisfy the SABP qualification criteria have to deal with the reality. So if you were using retail accounts to qualify, it'll not do any good anymore, and there'll be no more bonus for the same volume you were already doing after the third quarter. Some of you may have a little work and cleanup to do. Some of you may want to return your retail accounts and customers to the status they were before in the method of servicing them, which takes a little effort and a little time. So if you don't adjust and do the shopping annuity right using the new improvements, you'll miss out and the SABP will be gone as it is today, and you really didn't get anything out of doing it going forward. It comes down to a decision whether you want to be part of the solution or part of the problem. I know some will suffer from mental constipation and get all types of consternation because they can't beat the system. All I can say is, too bad. You're either part of the solution or part of the problem, and I can't do anything about that for you. However, our new policy starting this quarter is that no one can teach doing the shopping annuity using existing retail accounts, period. Do not teach it or you'll be disqualified. This is where I draw the line. Yes, it's true. It's an honor and neighborhood watch system while we put detection technology in place. And you can beat the system if you want to, even though it is self-defeating. But if it gets discovered, you'll be disqualified for the SABP and the Shopping Annuity Master Member level, period. Why not use this quarter to get back on course to true north and do it right, and also earn the shopping annuity bonus pool the right way? But we cannot stop you from doing it the wrong way, even if it doesn't make sense and defeats the purpose of the shopping annuity. Use this time to get back on track and to do it right with your team. This will define if you're part of the solution or part of the problem, and if you really believe in this or not. Use it to convert spending into earning and return your retail customers to auto ship or how they were being serviced before the SABP was in effect. Ultimately, we will know where you stand by what you do. I'm not holding this against you for the past if you became part of this, as you do not know what you do not know. Sometimes you don't even know that you don't know. Laugh out loud on that one. But now you do know. And for those of you that did it right, I applaud you, and you're that much further ahead of the game. And when the new initiatives are in place after convention, you will make a quantum leap. Obviously, I will know where you stand by what you do. You will see new shopping annuity BV products coming out that everyone uses every day, making doing 500 BV a cinch going forward. So if you're not ordering and using them, you obviously are not doing the shopping annuity and probably are still trying to beat the system. You may have thought the joke was on us or the company, but the joke really ends up being on you. But after the next quarter, that will not be an issue as it's phased out, and you still have not primed the pump with the shopping annuity and will not be in position to win. The bottom line is that the SABP promotion is not working the way it was intended, and there's no way to prevent people from moving existing retail customers to qualify for it, therefore not leveraging growth or people doing the shopping annuity the way it was intended and designed. We're going to have to suspend it because there's no sense in doing something that doesn't work or accomplish an objective or intended result. It is my loss and your gain, and consider it a gift for doing retail so well. Those who do it right do not really rely upon it or care, because doing it right makes the MPCP work in a bigger way and faster for their group. So for this quarter, the third quarter, we're giving you a gift and time by continuing the SABP the third quarter. A new system, rules, policies, benefits, and awards will be announced by the beginning of the fourth quarter. It is important to stay tuned and look for the official preliminary announcement from the company on exactly how this will work with all of the details, which will be coming and include the criterion and processes. This will be previewed at the convention and released in writing before the end of the quarter. Now let's get back to business and growing. You can and should do the shopping annuity without the SABP because it ultimately drives the MPCP and it is about residual income. But you should get back on track if you use retail accounts by not using them in the future and simply do it the right way by converting your family spending into earning. We're announcing at convention some things that will make 500 BV for a family of even 1 as well as 2 to 5 so easy to do that there's no possible excuse. It's also very exciting. So here's an opportunity to be part of the solution. If you've been doing the shopping annuity yourself and working with your team to do it and trying to convert consumable monthly spending into earning and struggle to find enough BV products, you should know this. What products or items do you and other UFOs on your team buy all the time that we could make into shopping annuity BV products at lower cost and 25 to 60% BV, and that everyone would definitely buy? Make a list yourself. Get together with your group and make a list and submit it to shoppingannuity@shop.com, and we'll utilize that to create this group of products that will make it so easy for you. Now listen, the mind is like a parachute and it only works when it's open. And you need to open your mind to the next epiphany and billionth of a volt to create a magic moment for yourself. People must qualify for the shopping annuity, and somewhere this has gotten lost in the shuffle. Let's talk about something very important: being smart or common sense or stupid. Like my dad always used to say to me, Jim, if you had a brain, you would be dangerous. And this reminds me of that. I would know something and not do what made sense. So please wake up. You are in business, and it all starts with an extremely simple point and reality. If you're in business and, for the sake of example, own a hardware store and need to buy some tools or screws or nails, etc., and you have them on your shelves at wholesale prices, would you run down to Walmart, Lowe's, or the local hardware store and buy the same products at retail when you have them at wholesale or cost in your own store on the shelf? With MarketAmericanShop.com, you have an entire mall without walls and a seemingly endless array of products. So why would you not buy from your own business at wholesale rather than paying more elsewhere? Please tell me why. Is this smart, common sense, or is it stupid? What would you call the person who does not buy from themselves at wholesale and goes to another store or source and pay retail? Is there anyone who does not get this? It is the bottom line. Okay, so here's the conclusion. The Shopping Annuity Master Membership is not reliant or dependent on the SABP and is a self-sustaining and self-reconciling on its own merits. And it leverages greater residual income in the MPCP. Once one completes the assessment and transfers their spending into the shopping annuity, it drives more volume, saves more money, and generates residual income. It results in earning twice as much and requiring 1/4 of the people to max out a BDC. You see, people or UFOs are not getting off of it when they're earning checks in the MPCP, as well as some of their junior partners earning checks. But retail customers cannot be used to satisfy the Shopping Annuity Master Member Program or the SABP requirements. And if they use them and it's detected, the UFO will be disqualified for the Shopping Annuity Master Member or the Shopping Annuity bonus pool. I have to tell you, it takes as much work to get off of the shopping annuity as it did to get on it. So when people are saving and are working and it's earning, they're not going to get off of it. The shopping annuity is an idea whose time has come, and you cannot stop an idea whose time has come. The shopping annuity will become much easier to do to match products to the assessment over the next year as we Uberize it. In the future, the shopping annuity will be a financial and shopping program that shopping annuity master members will be able to sell to customers not in the business at a markup and a retail commission. If you want more insight and understanding and knowledge and training on why the shopping annuity works and how to do it and get your team to do it, I have another lesson on this drilling down coming out next week. Let me know what you think of it and what you plan to do. Now, after all this, I hope that you will do this the right way, the way that produces lasting success. I believe in you. keep growing.